guys, welcome back to the Moore County Sports News Network, hosted by the Big Ben Show. We're at the Big Ben Show Tiny Cabin with my man who's come on our episodes before, Daniel McGee.
Hey, how's it going?
We got player Dylan Scruggs right here, and we've got our coach, Coach Christian. So, Coach, how's it been? How's it been this week?
It's been a good week. Playing on Thursdays made for a tighter schedule.
Yeah, how'd you feel? Yeah, how'd you feel about the Thursday deal? I mean, it was really quick.
It did. I like the fact that we didn't play in the rain, especially since we're throwing the ball more. But it did make getting things prepared a lot. I had to do that much quicker.
So, let's talk about you being back. You were here. I know when my older sister, Ashley. So that was like in 2000.
Yes.
So the first year you taught from how long? When did you start?
I started in '99, and I went to 2010.
And you were a coach. Started coaching.
Yes, sir. I started middle school and high school. I did both my first 5 years, and then I went straight to high school after that.
Okay, so then you left, and then now you come back. So what are some of the things? What are some of the things that are different that you brought with you that you learned and you carried over towards us?
When I was at Moore County, we mostly ran the wing team. When Tommy McDaniel came, we went to
Coach
we started.
Mack, yeah.
Coach Mack was an excellent coach. We started out in the I, but with the type of team we had, which was real similar to what we have this year, we had a lot of good skill athletes. We went to a spread offense, not necessarily throwing the ball, but just spreading it out, jet sweeps, things like that. But when I went to Franklin County, I worked under several coaches, but worked under Sam Melton, and he was the offensive coordinator at Tullahoma for over 20 years. And we ran the spread, and he taught me a lot about the passing game. And I got to work with Tommy Lorendine. He's a former college head coach, and he's the offensive coordinator now in college. And it was nice to learn from their experiences.
Right. And I mean, this game, first off, the Cascade game, I think what you guys have been doing is amazing. Our guys are really athletic.
Right.
Daniel and I, we watched that game,
Yeah.
and Daniel, it's hard to see it on the TV, but they walked past me, and those guys were huge. And then our guys come out, and they were small, a lot. We didn't have the big guys that they did, but the athleticism was there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was for most of the game. I felt like Cascade definitely gassed out. Way before you guys did, way before we did. So, and that athleticism, I mean, you've got some fast people. You got some fast people right here, like on defense and on offense.
Right.
So,
not only athletes, your skill players, but your defensive line. The guys are small, but they know how to manhandle. Lots of hustle out there.
Zach Carwin was excellent.
Oh, 57, 58?
Yes. 58 is Joseph Trice.
Okay, 54. I think that's who he is.
54. Zach he's really small. He's barely over 200 pounds, but he's one of the best linemen I've coached. He's real small, real fast, hustles. Joseph Trice is 58. He hustles a lot.
Now, I heard you guys have an 8th grader too, number 75.
Yeah, Aiden Blair, the 8th grader.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he's very good. He's by far our biggest player.
Really?
We've moved him. We hated to take him off the middle school team because we've got a really good middle school offensive line. Really good. They average weighing more than our high school line, and that's without Aiden. With Aiden, it was even bigger. But we didn't want to bring him up, but he just hustled so much. There was 3 of them that were coming up after the middle school practice and practicing with the high school. And Aiden was just doing such a good job. We asked him, Coach White, it's like, you do what you want to do, Aiden. And he thought about it, and he kind of went back and forth, and then finally he said, I'm ready. And he played a lot Friday night or Thursday night and did an excellent job. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's going to help him in the long run, especially when he gets up to being a junior or senior and, having 5 years of experience under his belt.
Yeah, he's a very hard worker. He's quiet, and he works hard.
What's it, Dylan? So Dylan Scruggs here. Dylan, what's it like? Because Daniel, we'll get into it, but what's it like underneath this guy, Coach Christian? I mean, this guy is amazing, and I never saw it. The classroom was so much different. You're a professional all around, but you are so motivated out on that field. And I'll never forget in school when I was a freshman, I had you in class, and you were just awesome. And then you go out there, and I was like, you're so patient with everybody because, like we said, talked before, like science. I was like, man, I struggle with science. I was like, please have mercy. Like, please be patient with me. But you were. I mean, you really were.
Well,
And then you go out there and you have all that high energy, and you still have, even when you came back, you still had it. So what are some of the things you like this season playing?
Shoot. Well, first time we came in for practice, we practiced, and I didn't really talk to Coach Christian much because he was quiet. He was teaching everyone everything. And it was like that for about 2 weeks. And then we got on the field, and we were doing cone drill, and we accidentally got in bunch. And I've never been so scared in my life. I was not expecting it. He's been quiet the whole time. All of a sudden, he just starts screaming. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do what I'm told now. I get it.
Have you enjoyed this year?
Oh, yeah.
Better?
It's
You've played all 4 years, right?
yeah, this is my 4th year, and this is definitely my favorite year. I mean,
What?
I come to practice excited to practice. I mean, we learn student athletes do stuff every day. It's always exciting. We're never standing around bored. It's a great atmosphere.
Oh, man, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. And to keep that up, and I think that's what it is to be successful. And when you have the kids actually wanting to come to practice and stuff. So, and you did that here because everybody, we loved you and we respect you, and we're happy you're back. And so the Unionville game was, which I sat in the press box for about 30 minutes. Yeah, I left. But anyways, that game was crazy. You guys went out. It was like 9:32 in the first quarter. Kyler Parker was like 46-yard touchdown, I think.
He sure did.
And he had like a sprained ankle supposedly the week before. So then he comes out. Yeah, then he comes out there and makes a touchdown. And so the first quarter was all. I mean, it was definitely a dominant. I would say the first half. And you talk a lot about the spread then. And what are the things, Coach? Have you ever ran it a lot before?
Yes, sir. We ran it at when Sam Melton was at Franklin
That's
County.
But as far as what are the things that you like about it?
Well, the reason we went to the spread, it really wasn't to throw the football. We looked at our team, and we had a really tough offensive line. They're quick, but they're really small. And we had a lot of good athletes. We have 7 or 8 athletes that can really run, and we wanted to get the ball to them. And we knew that we couldn't just line up and run over people and be successful. We wanted to run the ball. We've got 2 excellent running backs, Tyler Smith and Dawson White, and we want to run the ball, but what was happening, people were just putting too many guys in the box, and we couldn't block them all. So we went to spread so we could utilize our athletes and take people out of the box so Tyler Smith and Dawson can run the ball.
I mean, we had that. I'm looking at it. It was the score was 42-8. I mean, a lot of that was scored in the first half. Yeah, it was like 35-36, I think, to 0. And it was I was wanting the closeout, the shutout. We were all wanting the shutout. I know,
Well,
but
we know what happened.
it was rainy and everybody's tired, and there was some lightning and stuff.
They switched in the young guys, and they need that experience.
They do, they do need that experience. They need that experience. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for that one. But with total yards, it's about 337. And we have the spread, and it was 91 or so passing yards with 246 rushing yards. But the fact is, we're still fast, and I noticed that they like to run on the end, like running.
A lot of jet plays.
Yeah, a lot of jet. Yeah, go into. Yeah, that's one of the things I noticed too. Is that
something I noticed too? Like you run those jet plays, but your wide receivers are like blocking really well.
Yes, they do.
And so it's spreading out that offense or spreading out that defense hard to defend, but your players that blocking that's really good. Yeah.
The spread will not work if your receivers don't block. You're right about that.
Yeah.
So what is Dylan? You're on offense. So what do you think about as far as the spread?
It's what I've been waiting to do since I was a freshman. I mean, we've always been wing tee, and we've been tight, and teams will line up in the box on us, and we'd still turn it over to the middle, and we'd all get tired. And when we spread it out, we really utilized what we had on the team. We had a bunch of fast linemen that can get out there. We had a bunch of receivers that can make plays. We got quarterbacks, running backs that make plays. I mean, it's really just what we needed was to go to the spread. Let's see.
Let's talk about that first drive. You had a pass from I think you guys had a fullback. What was that formation?
We call it horns. It's our 2-back set. We do that a lot if we think they're going to blitz. We still have 3 wide receivers. And again, Daniel, we're looking to run the ball first. Yeah. We really are because we've got 2 excellent running backs. But when they outnumbered us in the box. We had 6 guys in the box. They had 7. So that's why we started running the ball outside, and we started throwing the ball and things like that. But that's our horns formation when we think we have a good chance of blitzing.
Okay.
And we can get both of our A-backs, our tailbacks in the game at the same time. But
yeah, I noticed you. I think you had your quarterback throw to the fullback or your A-back in the flat. Y'all busted out for a good yardage, but I think he had a penalty for like a block in the back. Yeah. And then you guys finished off with a quarterback draw and ended up scoring a touchdown.
They did. We did throw it to our fullback. They were in man-to-man coverage, and they were covering our tailback. We call them A-backs, but they were covering it with a safety, and the safety was 10 yards deep, and we knew that if we could put him one-on-one with the safety, we would have a better shot. So that's why we threw that. And we did have a block in the back, and he did block. He was just hustling, and actually, it wasn't a block in the back.
I saw that.
Are we talking about the punt return?
No, this is the first. The first
drive.
It was a defenseless play, and he had his head in front. He did. And he used his hands. He just hit him so hard that the official said he was under the impression the guy was defenseless. We don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's why it was called.
I wish you could like use, instant replay in high school, because I think you guys had a long run later on, and it was right at the 1 yard line. They called him down, but it was really a touchdown.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot of it was played in the first, and then I remember it was a punt return, and then we got a block in the back too. That was I can't remember who ran it. Was it
Caden White?
Caden White. Yeah, I was about to say number 6. Yeah. He ran it, and I was like, dang, that was awesome. But we did have a lot of breakout runs. I know Kyler Parker. He had a breakout run for it was like 50.
Yes,
it's like 50 yards or something. It was something like that. So I mean, I love the fact that, like Dylan has said, it's a lot more diverse on offense now,
right?
And especially probably when you were there, it was
smash mouth.
Yeah,
right up the
they
middle.
Just gave Daniel
Daniel Montreux.
Right? So it's good to see that things are changing up, and even on defense, Daniel was texting me the other night. He was like,
"No, you guys were running a 4-4, right?"
What is it?
So because you have a wing, and that corner was kind of pulled up like a. And I bet you guys were running like cloud coverage, right? Where you roll.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's technically a 4-3, but depending on the formation, we'll bring one of those safeties down in the box. It's the same defense that Tennessee Tech ran when I was there. When Coach McDaniel and Chris White worked together. Coach McDaniel played at Tennessee.
He played at Tech.
Did he play safety?
Yes, sir. He did. He sure did.
Did y'all didn't play together? Did y'all play
we played together.
Y'all
2
did?
Years.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool.
I'm 2 years older than Tommy, but we played 2 years together. We did.
Oh, that's cool.
And then when Tommy took over at Moore County, Tommy and Chris White went and met with Coach Smith, who's our defensive coordinator at Tennessee Tech. And he ended up being the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons for many years.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He went, and Coach White and Coach McDaniels went and met with Coach Smith, and they put in that defense. And it's a wonderful defense, obviously. And but it's a 4-3, but a lot of times we'll bring that safety down in the box, and it becomes a 4-4.
Gotcha. Yeah. And you're still rolling the safety in the corner off, kind of like doing a cover 2?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, we still do sink and funnel.
Oh, yeah, that's
same
been a
thing
while.
when you were there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We sure are.
Oh, okay. So which one you play defense too, correct? Which one do you like better, the defense or the offense? Or do you like the defense now? Before what were you guys running before this?
We were still in a 4-3 most time, but I mean it honestly changed every week. I mean, last year it was by the week. I mean, we almost went 5-2, 4-3, 4-4. It changed every week, so we really couldn't get used to anything. This year, we're getting used to our defense. We're getting good at our defense and perfecting what we're at. So,
see, that's like staying consistent. Yeah, having that consistency right there. And that's a hard defense to read because Daniel and I were messaging. I think it was last week or something.
Yeah, it was last week.
It was like, what is? He's like, what is that? And I was like, man, I really don't know what it is. I was like, I can't.
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid.
I was like, it's some type of hybrid, but I can't tell what. I was like, I can't tell what it is. Yeah. So, but you did run another. It was different for Cascade.
Yes. Well,
you had more guys on one side.
It's the same principle. It's still a 4-3. That's just you're moving people around.
Yes, sir. You're adjusting to their formation. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Gotcha. All right. And, one of the things is that, we're still running the ball, and, I think we'd probably all like to have passing, and the good thing was we didn't have any fumbles and
We did
interceptions
on-
that whole
turnovers,
game. That
So
whole game.
We didn't have any scrimmages, and it's hard to go live at a small school because there's just not enough players.
Right.
To get it.
Yeah.
So a lot of that was just your first scrimmage things you have to work out, and the fumbles were all extra effort. They were just trying to get extra yards,
Mhm.
but.
I just picked the only thing I was like, okay, is the what was it, 1 for 5 and third downs. But I felt like we had those big plays on first or seconds
Yeah.
down. But when we got to third down, you know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
that was the only thing. I mean, I think community was like 4 and 11 on third down, so I mean, that's fine. But that was I was like, oh, okay, all right, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. So what are the things, Dylan? I'll start with you first. Positive and negative. What some of the positives or some of the things that you guys have been working on this week for Cornersville? What are some of the things you guys are going to work on?
They have a game tonight at 2, so a bunch of us players are going up there to watch
okay.
that. They're
Who
playing
they
got
playing?
rained out
Eagle.
last night.
Oh,
that's
okay.
We get to watch
okay.
both of them play.
Oh, that's
so
good
that
then.
helps a lot,
Yeah,
so.
that's good.
They did that same exact thing my senior year.
Did
So
they?
they had a bye week 1, and they all
Alright.
came and watched.
Mhm.
So we'll get more into Cornersville. So what are the things that I guess you already know or gonna know?
Well, since I've been here, we have not beat them. So
Oh, okay.
it's really kind of
Ooh.
we need to beat them this year because
And you're going to their place.
preseason standings, no one's expecting us to do anything. We've ranked last. They got the bottom of the pile. We've won these first 2 games. People are starting to talk, but they still don't really see us anything. So I kind of look at this game as a statement game. We need to win this game, put
Okay.
a buzz in the air, and get on top in the region. So
I think if you
There you
can
go.
get Cornersville, I know they're good. I think if you can
They
get
are
Cornersville, we're good. I mean, we're good too. And I think was it 42-8, and they played community, and what was it, 30? Which I know you can't go by scores all the
Yeah.
time, but the fact, hey, they like you said, they did have us down at the bottom, but you can't. We're up. This is a different. This is a different team. We got a different group, and it's interesting that these guys were athletics, and we talked about Braden Cashin before. Your son played on my little junior pro team.
Right.
You remember that? I mean, he
Oh,
was an
yeah.
athlete.
Yeah.
Braden, you guys, you played on the Celtics. You remember that?
yep.
Yeah, look. I remember. Oh, there was like 6 or 7 of them on the same. I don't know who was all on the Celtics with you. Will
I
Harder.
was on the Bucks.
Oh,
I had
you
to-
were on the
I had-
Bucks.
I had to
Oh no,
play
yeah,
against
you
all
were on the
them.
Bucks,
I
but
had
you
to
had
play
Janice.
against
I
them.
could not.
Yeah.
Yes,
I had to
gosh,
play
she was
against
hard
all
to
them.
play. Janice was hard to.
I had her and Tiffany Woosley.
Ooh.
And Tiffany
Yeah.
Woosley is a different story.
But that group right there is athletic, and that's
They are.
you find something. You find formations like I think,
Right.
like you said, the spread.
Mhm.
Something that they're athletic.
Right.
All contained in tight, the wing tee and all that stuff may have not been that formation for 'em. It's okay sometimes, but to have a formation that you guys are, I think, Dylan, you're saying that is because you really enjoy it. Because I think that
Mhm.
the schemes they have you guys running it fits you guys. It just naturally
That was-
it naturally fits, and so that's why they like it so much.
Yeah.
So we can go into Cornersville now. So
Mhm.
I'm assuming y'all are taking a crew and going up there. And
Yeah.
what have they? Do you know who they played?
They played
They played or who they
Community
playing? They're
last
playing.
week.
They play community.
played
They
Eagleville
they play
today.
Eagleville.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so what are
What kind of offense do they run?
They mix it up. It
Uh-huh.
depends on. They're kind of like us. They run the wing tee some. We do not run the wing tee this year, but they run the wing tee some. They get in a power eye. They go to the spread.
Uh-huh.
It just depends on how you're defending them.
Okay.
Is what they do. They're very well coached. I've watched them on film. Started yesterday morning, and they're very well coached. They run a 4-3.
Okay.
Cover 2 on defense, but now if you start running the ball on them, they're going to bring that safety down in the box, similar to what we do. And
Kind
they
of run like a 4-4.
exactly. So we're going to have to complete the ball. I mean, because if
Yeah.
they put 8 people in the box, we don't have enough to block them. So we're
Yeah.
going to have to throw it and make completions.
what's their size like?
It's hard to tell because when they play community, they had several players quarantined. They didn't
Ooh,
have
okay.
it, but they had to.
Okay.
They,
They just had to
they had
had
4
someone around them.
Yes, sir. And they had 4 offensive linemen that did not get to play starters. So
Ooh.
we don't know exactly. We'll see more today when they play Eagleville. They've got an excellent tight end. He's very good. Their quarterback's left-handed. He seems to get rid of the ball quick.
Is he a runner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he is. He threw the ball well against community. He threw a couple touchdowns to the tight end and threw a screen for a touchdown. So, but we'll know more today. So
Definitely. Yeah, that game will be. Yeah, I'm saying Eagles. It's the Eagles. I'm assuming is pretty good as well.
yeah, I haven't seen them either, but
So it'll be good because it goes Cornersville. Well, I guess then we play Chapel Hill, but I know Eagles down. Eagles away game though.
It's
I think.
away.
I think.
It is.
Yeah, it's an away
our
game.
next 4 games.
Next
are
Yeah,
away.
the next.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a month. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
month. Avery said. Yeah, it's a month. A
away.
month of away games.
Mhm.
So, but at least when we get back, we'll have some home. I know at the end of the
Right.
season it'll be home and stuff like that. So, all right. Well, we can talk now about Coach, and you kind of talked about it being at Tech and everything.
Mhm.
So, you've had always a commitment to this county and to the school and to the team. And one of my things is that you're not even from you grew up in Winchester,
No,
Warren County.
Warren County, and then you come down here, and I'm just like, man, this guy's like, he's always been like a hometown guy, and
it is home, really.
yeah, and you went to Tech, right? You went to Tech,
Yes,
just
right,
like
yeah.
us, yeah. Went
Go
to
Eagles,
Tech,
go
yeah.
Tech.
Went to Tech, yeah, and you played ball at Warren County then.
Yes, sir, I did. I sure did.
And did you guys ever do anything at state or like when you were in school? Or did you go to state? Anything like
we
that?
did we were state champions in baseball,
Nice.
but not in football. We were not.
Yeah.
So
And did you you went to Tech and got a scholarship there to
yes,
play? And
yes.
so what was that? You play all 4 years?
Yes, I did.
And what
yeah.
was it? What position did you?
My freshman year, the first week I played strong safety, and then they told me I was too slow to play strong
Oh
safety.
man.
So they moved me to will linebacker, and I played a little as a freshman, not a lot. On the opening kickoff of the very first game, our starting will linebacker broke his ankle.
Oh.
So I got to start a couple of games, but once he got back, I was a backup. And then our coach resigned at the end of the season, Coach Ragland, and Coach Hennigan came in, and we went to a G offense, a belly offense. We were in the option, and they moved me to fullback, and I played that my last 3 years.
Okay.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Did
Did you
y'all,
got,
did y'all ever play MCSU?
Yes, sir.
Because
we
I
did.
know that's not on the schedule anymore, different conference.
Yes,
so.
we played. That was a big rival.
Okay.
Yeah.
did you
so-
guys ever beat them?
Yeah, we did.
Oh
We
yes,
did.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach-
So they were good. So
What's
Tech
up?
was good then. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No,
we
hey,
did.
Tech is.
Coach Daniel, come on, man. You know the joke. You know the joke.
No, don't
yeah,
start,
I'm gonna
but-
say it. They say,
Alright,
you know,
wait.
okay,
No.
no, Coach, this was before you. You know, and then after that, the football team was. It's okay, you know.
Uh-huh.
But they say at Cookville, we're on the plateau, and where's the safest place? The end zone is the safest place
A tornado won't.
for a tornado
Oh my
because if there's ever a tornado on the plateau, just go to the end zones at Tech because there's no touchdowns there.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's what everybody. Dude, that's what we all
No,
used to say.
I like
He's a cheerleader. He was
I
a
cheered
cheerleader,
at Tech
so
for a
he's
little bit.
biased. Okay,
Yeah.
he's
a little bit.
biased.
Actually, mascot a little bit.
Oh yeah, he got on UT's field
I saw.
as the mascot, as the
Yeah.
Golden Eagle. He stepped out on the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
was
no,
watching
dude,
that game.
Tech is they're on the up and coming. I forgot who the head coach is right now. It's
Dwayne Alexander.
yeah.
He was
yeah.
my running back coach when I was at Tech.
That's right. That's
He's
right.
He's a very good person.
He went to was it Cumberland University for a little bit, and then
He
yeah.
sure did.
yeah, they turned that program around because I think his first year, or the year after that, or the year before that was like a 1-in-10 year or 0-11 year, and then he got started up there, and then next year they won like 6 out of 11 games. So
He did.
yeah.
He just got a new extension. So
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
He did. I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we had some players go to Tech. Let's see,
We actually
didn't-
got Nate Love there right now.
Oh really? For
Yeah,
real?
I just talked to Nate.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
He's supposed to be the starting corner this year, so
yeah, but
Dang,
unfortunately with all
nice.
the whole COVID stuff going on, I don't know what they're trying to figure out.
yeah.
So, but Nate really blew up. He
That's
so-
what I heard.
he
Yes.
cheered his first year.
Yeah,
there.
I got him.
And then he joined.
A
Of
little
course,
funny story.
Daniel,
I got to the
please stop.
fitness center and I was working out and I see a guy with a Moore County hoodie and I was like, oh, that's another brother. No, yeah. So I got to talking. I was like, oh yeah, I think you're like in middle school when I was a senior. So we hung out and then I got him into stunting and we started cheering a little bit and he cheered his first year, but his passion was into football. And so I think after like my second or third year, I graduated and went to the Army and came back to work out in Tullahoma, and I saw Nate, And man, he went from like 170 up to like 200, like straight up muscle, shredded. But I think he'll be able to start this year. Well, whenever OVC gets to play. So.
So Dylan, you're a senior this year, and we can talk about what are your upcoming plans for college? Got anything?
I'm going into the electrical engineering field. I mean, I know that.
That's good.
I'm looking at Tech.
Oh
That's
man,
kinda
yeah.
Tech, UT, UAH. That's really my schools I'm looking at. And then football, I've been talking to Swan. He's coached some, so.
Oh, cool, man. Awesome.
I'm still thinking
About
really
that,
know
man.
yet.
Yeah.
Don't really know yet.
But engineering, you got to go
yeah.
Yeah.
talk to that guy right there.
Well, yeah. Also another guy, Douglas McGarry.
Oh, yeah.
Graduated electrical engineering.
Yeah. He's coming on the show 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Douglas is coming on. So.
Douglas and Jesse Cotton. We had like 6 guys all up in the same dorm together, all doing engineering. So it's hard, but it's worth it though.
Yeah, it'll definitely be worth. Yeah, dude, it would definitely be worth it, and you'll be successful wherever you go. I gotta ask you, Coach O's or Ralph's?
No, Big O's.
Big O's.
I got a good.
said
Okay,
Big
so I
O's.
heard
Big
what you
O's.
talking
Big
about.
O. You know what I'm talking about at Cookville.
I'm so old, Benji.
No,
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 you've
you've been there. Okay,
you've been
no,
there.
okay, you
Don't
know about
act like you're. Look,
Cookville.
you like to cheat on you. I know you got a healthy diet, but come on, man, you can't do that.
I know. When you're up at Tech, you went to either Ralph's or Big O's. You know Cream City, the ice cream place. Come on, Coach. It's been there since the '50s. You ain't that old.
Thank you, Daniel. I honestly don't remember.
You never been there?
You've never been to Ralph's or Big O's?
I went to Ryan's because it was all you could eat buffet. It's shut down now.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say, dude, that I don't even.
I can't remember that.
It was across from Walmart. It's shut down now.
Oh,
but
okay.
It was all you could eat buffet.
Okay.
So I always went to eat there.
I'm kind of lost for words right now.
I know
really.
you've been to Big O's.
Come on,
It's
don't be like that.
Where was it located at?
So Big O's is, oh man, you know where the old Tech? It's the Tech Alumni Center, but that used to be the old movie theater.
Okay, we went to the movie theater.
Yeah, and so it's like right on the campus.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's kind of past that. I forgot what the road is called, but going out towards Allgood. But instead of go out to Allgood, you take a right towards the movie theater place. Y'all remember that at Big O's?
No, sir.
No, okay. And Ralph's is right across from Cream City, past the railroad tracks.
Oh, he's never even been. He's never even been to Cookville Square, man. He's never even been to the square.
I was so poor,
live
Daniel.
that? Dude, how did you? But the donuts are so cheap, though.
I'm not a big donut eater. I'm a chocolate guy.
I understand.
Coach.
So when I was bulking in the summer back in 2017, I would always go to.
Here we go.
Okay, so it's the principle. Yes, the donuts are good. Ralph's donuts are good. But Big O's, it's 24/7. I would go there. I'd eat some donuts, lift in the day, and come back and then study like till 1 or 2 in the morning. So I'm a Big O's guy.
No, it's all Ralph's. It's Ralph's donuts. You gotta get the twisters. You know.
Yeah.
Coach, we're gonna have to go to Cookville, okay?
What
Once this guy goes to Cookville, we're all gonna have to go to Cookville. We're gonna all have to get
Well,
introduced.
you know they got a new fitness center, right?
I do.
Like,
I saw
brand
that.
new.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He knows about the fitness center, but he doesn't know about those buildings that have been there for 50 years.
We went up a few years ago when Watson Brown, when they won the OVC.
2010.
Yes, sir. A bunch of players and we went up there and they asked us to come down and we went on the field and they were building the new fitness center then. We're in the process of building.
They're in the process. Yeah.
So that's how I knew about that.
A lot has changed. The UC is still there. They what do you call it? I can't remember. It's South Patio.
Mm-hmm.
That's all remodeled. Let's see, the library. They remodeled that. I think they tore down. I mean, there's a lot of buildings there. I was there for like 8 years almost. Yeah, well, pretty much 8 years. But like I went there for Boys State, and just from going there that summer for Boys State and then leaving out last year, they added like 4 or 5 new buildings. So. And Cookville's grown a lot too. So.
All right, so we got this week. Let's see, it's Friday and it's going to be at Cornersville.
Yes, sir.
7 p.m. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and what are some of the things that you guys are preparing for that for their scheme, to be prepping up this week? I mean, what's on the board for this week? I know you're working on it probably this weekend when you get out of here.
We started.
Oh, he already. I know.
Well, Cornersville's good. They're
Yeah,
a good
oh,
team.
for sure, yeah.
And they're well coached. I've been very impressed with them. We're gonna try to establish the run, but just watching Cornersville on their game films, because they were state runner-ups 2 years in a row. But as soon as you start hurting them a little running, they bring that safety down in the box, an 8-man, similar to what we do, and they make an 8-man box, and it makes it really tough to run against. So we're gonna have to throw the ball. In their base formation, they like to run cover 2, so we're gonna work on our cover 2 beaters, and then they'll also come down, and when we go bunch, that we like to run a lot, they'll bring a man in the box, and they'll go cover 3. So we're going to work on our cover 3 beaters. And
Expect to see a lot of post passes, maybe.
yes, sir.
Yeah. And Dylan, what's some of the things that you plan on working on this year or this week to execute during this game? What's like some of your focuses, your main focuses for this week,
Really,
this
just
upcoming game?
watching film, trying to prepare for what I know they're going to do, and then when they get out there on the field, they usually do something different every year. They'll come out there and they'll do what they're good at, but once you hit them in the mouth, they'll start doing something different. So we try to be prepared for all of that.
They're definitely going to keep you on your toes. Sound like the whole game then. So just be ready to catch the ball. This guy's going to catch the ball
Yes,
all the
he's-
time. So
he's a
he's
very
going to be he's going to be awesome. And hey, I appreciate you, Dylan and Coach. Thank you guys for coming on so
Yeah,
much.
enjoy it.
And remember, guys, you can watch us again, Moore County Sports Network, next Saturday at 10 a.m. We'll be here and we will talk with the about the Cornersville game. So, guys, thank you so much. And Daniel, you the man.
Always,
All
man.
right, you the man. All right.
Yes,
Thank you guys so much.
It's great.